What's going on, everybody? Welcome back into another episode of On the Board. I'm Randy. I'm here with my guy, Adam. We are ready to knock out a couple of, I think we're going to do some 25s over on DK if anybody wants to hop in alongside us. I know we are on a bit of a time crunch, which is my fault. But Adam, I guess you want to go ahead and hop into the first one. And while we're waiting, you can tell everybody how you're doing this week.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and get into that. And whenever you're ready for the countdown, Randy, we'll go. So far, so good. First week of pre-planning before school. School starts back Friday, teaching middle school. So it's been a little hectic. But it's been a productive week. So,
all right, you ready for the countdown?
Yes, sir.
All right, 3, 2, 1, 0.
9 of 12.
9 of 12. So we're in the same one. I assume this thing will fill up pretty quick. If anybody wants to jump in, we're in the 25 over on DK.
Yeah, there it is.
Boom.
Yeah. We are in there already.
What? The 12? This has never happened.
The 9, it never happened either. Except if you look at my stats, that is a lie. So,
what's up, Mike?
Yes, no. Actually, I haven't seen the kids yet. They don't show up until Friday. So, but I did tell all the teachers during our faculty meeting. I went ahead and made an announcement about it, basically. So,
it was an effed up trip, dude. You had the spill, which obviously Michael and we handled it well. We laughed at you pretty hard. But then we went and ate some Mexican food afterwards, and Michael and I both have been down pretty bad since then. So I'm playing a little bit hurt today. If you see me run out, I think the lettuce got me. So I've dropped about 5 pounds in the last couple of days. Just sprint.
I ate the same thing y'all did.
You know damn well you didn't eat green food.
There was green food
tacos.
on my... Yeah, with lettuce.
Yeah, tomatillo or something like that, or it wasn't no damn lettuce.
I don't tomatillo lettuce. It's not a thing.
No, the green thing was the tomatillo stuff. It wasn't no damn.
It was a slaw. I think it was a slaw on the po' boy. So.
You know what slaw's made out of?
Cabbage. Yeah, you're right.
Well, you need to tighten that damn aluminum foil up over there.
I had mango as well, so.
I know. I've been knowing you for how long? 20 years?
Yeah.
And you've never
ate no mango?
Never you eat lettuce on anything. Ever.
Oh, yeah. No. I did have a Caesar salad at Logan's 2 days ago, but I've been fine. So
maybe having some Caesars in a couple of days, because Michael and I were good for like 24 hours. He texted me last night. He was like, "Man, my stomach is killing me." I was like, "Damn, dude, I've just been living in the bathroom for the last 72 hours. I don't know. It's been bad. It's been real bad.
I don't know, but maybe something in the air up that way. I don't know.
It's a shitty situation. That's for sure.
Yeah, I can tell.
That's probably about right.
That's it. That is accurate. Anybody who buys $70 for the hot sauce is not. It got a normal stomach, especially when it's ghost pepper and scorpion pepper and serrano pepper, all the peppers.
Dude, if I had a damn bell pepper right now, I'd die.
Yeah, you would. You absolutely would.
Ooh. Jefferson at the 6, CMC at the 5.
Well, Addison's got a thumb injury. Oh no, he might be out.
Doesn't scare me at all. I hope it scares people off Addison. And then we get right back on track. So I get my regular guys at the 12.
There you go. Exactly what you needed. You don't have enough of them already.
I think it's you, honestly. Because when I draft with Michael, I'm like 6. I might get a 9 in there every once in a while. But if we throw you on a stream, I'm 12 every time. Sometimes 11.
I think Sunday off stream I did 2 and I was 12 on both of them. I just laughed because I'm like, not a big deal.
We don't believe you at all.
I know, and it's okay. I wouldn't believe myself either. Like 12 back to back? Nah, that ain't happening.
I was hoping, since we had some guys here that didn't have an emblem, I was hoping we'd get some some auto drafts that would not go. Damn, I'm not gonna get anybody. Damn. Man. Let's get a little weird. I'm tired of the Saquon Barkley, James Cook turn. 1, 2, I'm tired of taking Saquon there at all. 3, I think there's going to be some passing volume for Genty and for Kenneth Walker this year, so hoping I can PPR spam a little bit at the turn.
I'm looking for Barkley to hold right here for me, but I don't know if that's going to happen.
A stomach that can take pantry salmon can overcome anything. Yeah,
that is highly accurate for sure.
What is the thing that you made? Like, it's probably been like 5 years ago now for Thanksgiving.
Was it the sweet potato casserole?
No, it's not anything normal for sure. Some type of gravy.
That was a Christmas
makes no sense.
Chocolate gravy. It is not going to make any sense to anybody in Maine. I don't know where. Mike, I don't even know if we're.
Mike, have you ever heard of chocolate gravy? I cashed out. But as soon as he said chocolate gravy.
Unless you live in the South, white gravy is also a non-existent thing anywhere above the Mason-Dixon line, and sawmill gravy is, I guess, the technical term for it. And chocolate gravy is definitely not above the Mason-Dixon line. So,
yeah, I don't know one person who's ever heard of chocolate gravy.
Unless you live in the South. I've talked to several people. You're just talking to the wrong people.
Did the people you have talked to, do they have teeth?
You just weren't raised right. Okay, that's all it is. I'm sorry.
I mean, that's obviously the truth, but I would venture to say if we posted a poll, I'm going to win this one, that nobody's ever heard of chocolate gravy.
The majority of the people, probably not going to have heard. I'd say it's a very, very much in the minority. I'd say 20%.
Can you say minority and chocolate gravy in the same? It feels like we're about to get canceled. And we're just now getting off the ground.
It's food. It's food. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I see we got Grinders Cal in here with us. I think that was the guy who started or co-founded, I guess you'd say, Roto Grinders back in the day. I think he did some stuff with Underdog here recently as well.
So why is he taking Josh Allen at 29 then?
Got him in the 5 spot with no wide receivers. I think he's probably just logged in and auto drafting, honestly.
That makes sense.
Adam out of the 8 spot has Amon-Ra St. Brown and AJ Brown through 2. Me in my standard 12, I have Ashton Genty. Kenneth Walker went a little different this time. Got tired of taking James Cook. Got tired of taking Saquon, so we figured we'd mix it up. I'm probably going to reach people up the board if there's anybody else left. I just noticed that Drake London went 25 and Derrick Henry 24. That's an awesome start from the 1. Let's see. 10, 11, 12 went all double RB, so I assume no receiver is going to fall to me here at 12.
Ooh. Higgins.
Ooh. I get the old double tap going here.
Higgins and Wilson.
Thought about going double with the Jets, but that's a big bet to put in the Jets offense. And if you can talk for a second, Adam, I'm going to get my solver logged in here real quick.
Yeah, absolutely. So right now I got 3 wide receivers, obviously, and I'm looking to get Javonte coming back around right here. Would be great. Or Breece Hall. Get me a running back share. And there goes Breece. So that's not happening. Javonte Williams is right here. He went. So now I'm looking at either Loveland or another wide receiver, unless I reach down to get and bring up ETN. And I'm not really against it. and because I've been hearing some good things out of New Orleans with ETN getting the share of the workload every down minus third down, where it's going to be Kamara is going to be third down back and pass catching. Then Mike, you do know what it is. So.
He does not know what it is. He said it sounds like, that means he ain't never heard of it. Sounds like damn
No,
furry badger in the chocolate chunky factory is what it sounds like to me.
The way he worded it, somebody that would give everyone diabetes. Yeah, that is absolutely correct, because it does. It would.
Shit, it gave
It's
me the
very
damn
dangerous.
heebie-jeebies. I got that. No.
Very potent.
Yeah. It's very something.
Very
Travis,
good.
you're on a 3-minute timeout. Chocolate gravy. You actually know what that is, Travis?
Thanks, Travis. I appreciate you, brother.
Chocolate gravy on biscuits.
I don't know if he needed was he trying to put a question mark on there or not? Because if he's
no, I think he's saying he's tried it. That's what it sounds like.
That's a comment. Perfect. Good man. Now I only get it on Christmas time. It's like a once a year thing. I mean, we don't fix it all the time. My grandmother used to make it when she was around, but it got handed down, and I tried it one year when we were down south, and Randy and his wife were not. They just like, no, that's your thing. You do your thing, and so I did, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah, that's gonna be a no for me, dog. But I should probably shout out. I'm not a big like sweets guy anyway, so like I'm very particular about like any kind of dessert or anything like that. So I like to have my calories the good old fashioned way.
It's not technically a dessert. It's a breakfast food. It's more akin to, but of course I think you probably think pancakes are like dessert too, right? Or French toast.
No, pancakes are breakfast food. What are you talking about?
Okay, well then chocolate gravy is the same aspect. So
you talking about chocolate chips in the pancakes? Because chocolate chips and pancakes are delicious. Chocolate syrup? No. Hell
no. Anyway.
What was the stuff that used to come in the little squeeze bottle? You know what I'm talking about? Was it Nesquik? Something like that?
Yeah, for chocolate milk. Yeah, that's a totally different thing as well.
That's probably what your grandmother made. She was just like, watch me whip this up. Reaches over, grabs it, and like,
nah. No. It has Hershey's cocoa in it though. It does have a lot of that in it.
Let's see. Through 5, Adam has Amon-Ra St. Brown, AJ Brown, Zay Flowers, Travis Etienne, and DeAndre Swift. I wanted to ask you a question about what you said about Etienne. I read that differently. I read that as it looks like ETN or whatever we're going to call him now is probably going to get first and most second downs, but it looks like if they're pushing the chains at all, it looks like the receiving work is going to be Kamara from what I'm seeing.
Again, I read it as pass catching back, but I mean I figured that's mostly on third downs and any fourth down plays, unless they get behind the sticks, obviously. But I don't. We know that ETN can catch the ball in the backfield as well, so
he worries me. He feels like a guy who has been very lucky on injuries given his feet. Because I mean, if you watch him run, his feet are like, kind of like somebody on the stream right now. Wish we could like pan down to your feet. I bet you're sitting like this right now,
dude. Yeah, because there's a table in front of me, and the feet are like 90-degree angles.
Yeah, blame it on the table. Blame it on the table.
They'd be 90-degree angle anyway. Yes, sir.
How far down south are you, Travis? Yes, you must be in like Florida. You must be on the Panhandle.
Oh, Florida don't eat that. That's not a South Florida.
Nobody eats it. All right, so I'm in Tennessee. South. I'm in Tennessee. I don't eat it. You're in Georgia. You eat it. Florida doesn't eat it. That doesn't leave a lot of leeway.
Carolinas, Alabama, Mississippi.
Oh, shit. Anything associated with Alabama, Mississippi, that little area. Yeah,
I said Tennessee.
All that. I said Tennessee. I'm in Tennessee. I don't eat it. Tennessee
Well, you're
don't
in
eat it.
yeah. No, Tennessee does eat it. You don't eat it though.
No. I've not been to one restaurant where they're like, "Sir, can we get you some chocolate gravy?"
They're not going to serve it at a restaurant. It's homemade. You don't get that at restaurants. Like Travis has said, it's a holiday thing.
I'm gonna name my damn. We just started our what? I don't know if it's a dynasty league, keeper league, whatever we got roped into this time. I'm gonna name my damn team Chocolate Gravy.
There you go. I guess ESPN just told me Aaron Donald worked out today. You probably already heard that, right?
He's coming back for sure.
Yeah,
he just doesn't want to. He doesn't want to train with the team. He's just waiting until.
Well, he worked out with him today.
Season.
So.
Oh yeah, he's back then.
So
let's see.
Per report
through 6, Amon-Ra St. Brown, AJ Brown, Zay Flowers, Etienne Swift, and Jadarian Price for Adam out of the 8 spot. Out of the 12, I got Genty, Kenneth Walker, T. Higgins, Garrett Wilson, Christian Watson, Quinshon Judkins. Did make our little list for the week here.
Should we go back to
questions? I was gonna go over some of them with you tonight, so people could get our take, and then that way when they watch tomorrow, they'll get Michael and Ben's take a little bit. So we're not overlapping, talking about a bunch of different stuff, but just wanted to kind of get some news out there also. Question number 1. I'm seeing that Bucky Irving and Kenneth Gainwell are working kind of in tandem on a certain percentage of snaps. How high do you think that percentage gets? And do you think this is like a 3-headed backfield that Sean Tucker is going to see some carries also? Or is this going to be a 2-man deal with just Bucky and Gainwell?
I fully see it with as far as health and everything is concerned, that this is a 2-man with Bucky and Kenny Gainwell. A share of snaps, probably 70-30, 60-40 Bucky, but I guess it will depend on flow of game. And I think if you see 2-minute offenses in the end of each half, I think they're going to go to Gainwell personally.
See, I saw it differently. Again, I think we're probably looking at a 3-headed backfield. I've done all my projections for week 1 already, which coming out with the show here pretty soon to walk through those with you guys to give you guys a preview to see if you're interested in the premium content that we're coming out with here soon. But for my stuff, I had about 60 to 65% snaps for Bucky, about 30-35 for Gainwell, which is a little bit of overlap there, and then about 10 to 15% for Sean Tucker. I think Tucker will mix in just a little bit. I think he'll have, I guess, relatively the same role. I see Kenny Gainwell coming in and taking Rachaad White plus role, and I see Bucky kind of getting back to being more efficient. I don't think Bucky should be an every down back anyways. He just doesn't have the size for it. If memory serves me correctly, I was talking up Woody Marks last year around about this time. It was talking about how Marks and Bucky were around about the same size. Let's see. I got a good opportunity to double tap right here, even though I'm not a big Quentin Johnston guy. We'll double tap there with Johnston and Herbert. I did notice that there was some QB run on the other side of the board, so I want to get ahead of that. Waiting 24 picks can be rough. What's up, Bayou? How you doing, man? Glad to have you watching. Bayou Bengal.
Bayou Bengal.
I used to, how do we want to put this? Hang out with the Bayou Bengal back in the day. Young lady when I was in the service.
Yes.
I assume Bayou Bengal's LSU.
Well, I think he's a Bengals fan from the Bayou, an actual Cincinnati fan. His emblem looked like that. Could be totally wrong though.
Do we like Algier, given that he's currently listed as the RB1 on the depth chart? I like Algier just in general, but I will say that you're kind of playing with fire a little bit there in that Arizona, I expect them to be a 3-headed backfield. They also have one of the most difficult schedules in football, and they're not going to throw the ball to Algier a lot. So it really depends on the league you're playing in. If you're playing in half PPR and you can get Algier late, I don't mind it, but I think that depth chart's a little bit misdeceiving. Typically, whenever we come into camp and they put out the first depth chart, typically they'll list the veteran guy first over the rookie, just in general. So I don't think that that's a real true indication of how they expect to split it. If you're asking me what I think the split's going to actually end up being, I think you're probably going to see about kind of like what we just talked about with Tampa Bay. You're probably going to see 60 to 65% Love, 30 to 35% Algier, and I think you'll see some hero touches for James Conner or Trey Benson, whoever sticks around for the Cardinals. Adam, how you got it playing out in Arizona?
Yeah, I'm like you on that one. I love me some Algier. In best ball, I get him in late rounds because he's the handcuff to Love, and you don't want handcuffs, so you just get the guy that's next up on the board. As far as a running back one on a depth chart, like you said, it's in name alone. It's not really an intangible thing. I don't see it being that way, but I don't necessarily see them being a running back one. Again, just running back one is going to be name alone. It's not going to be in the game flow. Whatever happens as far as that is concerned. You can see Love between the 20s and then Algier at the goal line getting your touchdowns. I mean, it's going to be, and then like I say, Connor or Benson coming in, for spells as well. I don't trust the offense. I don't trust the coaching staff with Hackett as OC. So discretion and caution when drafting them is how I would go. But I think Algier is safer because you can get him later.
You're on the clock. I think Nathaniel can't hack it. Has proved for. I don't know what kind of pictures he's got on the NFL, but them shits is working. Huge Bengals fan. Okay, I'm kind of big on the Bengals this year.
I told you.
I'm big on the Bengals this year. I think they could be a sneaky Super Bowl team. It's either them or the Texans for me out of the AFC. Might get some love there. Let's see what we got going. I'm gonna pull Golden up. Man, I would normally go Gainwell or Dobbins here, honestly, but given how things are breaking down, I think we're gonna pull up a little bit of Jacoby Myers and double tap receiver there. It's hard to catch up a receiver out of the 12 spot, honestly. Get back over here to the comments. I know they were rolling. Why every time do I click a random stream to meet some new content creators? Mike Rob's hanging out. He's just been hanging out, man. We can't get rid of him. He was hitchhiking a couple months ago. We picked him up. He's just been hanging out with us ever since. We feed him every once in a while, but that's about it. I wouldn't even consider Algier a handcuff. He was signed to be the guy in Arizona. There should be a healthy split. Yeah, I think it's probably, like I said, about 65, 60, 65, 30, 35 between him and Love. I also think you'll probably see it a little. It's probably going to be an annoying ass backfield to have ownership on because they're still going to get. If Connor stays, he's going to get some carries for sure. Now, can Connor stay healthy? That's another question. Oh, he hates the Bengals. So I was right.
Okay.
So, hey, I'm big on the Saints this year. My only ticket so far on division winners with the Saints. If Brian Brashear hadn't have gone down, that'd have been a larger number that I put on the Saints. But at plus 364 on DK, give me that all day long.
Yeah, I got the Saints.
The fuckins, the Panthers who are all dead already. Those Tigers, they're not looking so good right now. And then the only one I'm scared about is the Buccaneers, but you could get Buccaneers for plus 200, and then you're up no matter what if it's the Bucs or New Orleans. Anyone stand out for me in week 1 DFS? We actually just talked about this a minute ago. I'm about to put out a show. I just finished my projections. I just finished my game environment sheet. I might have a lot of cool stuff coming out that we're going to go over. Week 1 for me, I think, just to kind of give you a couple of tidbits, I like the Tampa Bay and the Bengals game a lot. And I like the Saints that we were just talking about and Detroit. I think the Saints-Detroit game could break the slate. Have it projected to be the fastest pace, the most plays, highest passing volume, all that kind of stuff. So I'm probably going to like a lot of stacks in those games, but we're going to be coming out with a lot more stuff for week 1 for DraftKings headed up to the season. Hey, I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate you hanging out. Hopefully you'll come back. We'll have all 4 guys on the panel tomorrow. So if you want to come back and hang out, we're going to do 2 more drafts probably in the 25 tomorrow. Tell some stories about what happened over the weekend and how my co-host here learned how to fly. So we got some cool stuff coming tomorrow.
I still haven't told my brother about that, so it might be the first time he's hearing about it unless he watched the stream the other night. So
I can't wait.
Oh goodness!
I believe when I told my wife said something to the effect of "he's special," and I said, "My guy looks like he's the lead singer of System of a Down Syndrome."
Jeez, horrible.
I believe it was the exact conversation.
Horrible joke.
Mike, I don't know if I can agree with you on that one. Just too many mouths to feed. I think I don't see anybody in Jacksonville having any like huge week in week 1, honestly. There's just too many guys there.
Strange.
Actually, you know who it might be? It might be Cam Little.
Yeah.
Dude can kick him from anywhere.
I don't think kicker in DFS though is a thing anymore, right?
I mean, no, not for this particular slate. Unless you're playing. I mean, you can play showdowns on Sunday for the main and all that kind of stuff. I was really hoping that he was going to let him slide right there. I think the first guy we're going to take here is Higgins. This is a guy that I know I'm a Houston fan, and I'm going to sound like a homer or whatever here, but Jaden Higgins is a guy to watch out for this year. He's got some body control that's just insane. Little torn on who to go with here. Let's see. 145. I don't pick it again for 24 picks. I guess we're just going to go ahead and take. We got 16 and 17. Who's my 3 running backs? I'm pretty strong at running back, but might as well get stronger while we can, I guess. I like tight ends late, so. You like how I burn the entire clock for no reason?
For just take the next man up, yeah. Hey, I've been there.
No DFS coming out today. I will be putting out a bunch of stuff. I would imagine it's probably next week by the time we drop it. Like I said, I just finished everything today, so I want to give myself time to record and edit and all that kind of stuff and give you guys some actual like meaningful content. The first week, I assume, will probably be free just so everybody can get on and try to, try out the content and stuff like that. Moving forward, there would be a price, but I think it's worth it just because I'm the one putting in all of the work so far, putting this stuff together. But just on week 1 alone, I'm probably at like 10, 15 hours worth of work already. And you're going to get like whatever our content price ends up being, you're pretty much going to pay like $1 an article for the entire month. So I mean, it's not going to be anything crazy. I'm not trying to rob the bank or anything on you guys.
Yeah, the videos are still going to be free though. I mean, our content on YouTube is still going to be, but we'll have promotional things for subscribers and stuff coming through eventually through DFS for members and stuff like that when we get that going here sometime during the season. And of course, all the articles and everything, the package that we'll put together for DFS weekly and showdown slates, that'll be the what costs a little bit of a monetary fee. But again, like Randy said, you're going to get so much for one flat rate for a month. Your head's going to spin probably. You're going to be like, how do I, and then luckily we're here to help you use those tools and help you dub it down for you so you can get into it and know exactly what you need and what it's used for.
We're also going to be doing a live stream on Sunday mornings. I haven't nailed down the time yet. Probably 9:30 to 10:30 to give myself some time to fix my rosters before we go live. But we'll do a live stream for like an hour and some change, and hang out with everybody and let everybody ask questions as we get ready to go up to lock. I agree with Bayou, man. I think if he gets 8 points for an interception, maybe playing some defense in week 1, maybe he's got a chance. Oh yeah, if you're saying you don't want him, yeah, I mean, I think he probably should be 1 to 2. Yeah, I 100% agree with you. I probably won't have any, but if I could get the field at 10%, I'd be. If the field's at 10%, I'm gonna have 0 in 150s
There
for
are going to
sure.
be so many people running that, just because all the free entries you might get between now and then and everything. People that
I
don't
mean,
really
they
have
already gave
just
me
are
10.
throwing something in there. Yeah, yeah. So,
They hit me last week and were like, "Hey, if you'll deposit, I forgot how much the amount was. They were like, we'll give you 10 free entries into the millie or whatever." And I was like, done.
mm-hmm.
Just thinking Algier at 4.9K. I think there's a lot of other better options to go to in week one than Algier at 4.9, to be honest with you. Just a
Yeah.
little bit of, like I said, I ran all the numbers. I haven't done all my full on research yet, but there's a lot of guys that I think you can get around that range that are going to be better picks for week one.
For week one, yeah, for sure.
And there's going to be a lot of stuff that opens up before week one hits. There'll be somebody that twists their ankle or ankle sprain or, God forbid, gets hurt for the season or whatever. There'll be a lot of typically week one is a bunch of stars and scrubs because you're going to have a lot of guys that are mispriced given that the prices come out like 5 weeks too early. I'll sit here and talk shit about this man. Now I'm looking at him.
Algier. Yeah.
No,
Oh,
Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't have many shares of him actually. I probably should get a little bit of him.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do is pack. I'm not trying to be, I don't want to be way over the field or anything of that nature, but I think having a little bit of bags packed isn't a bad idea.
I mean, I've only got 29% of anybody. That's the max I have right now through 120 lineups, I think it is. So
I gotta find a quarterback at some point here. I'm glad I grabbed Herbert when I did. Y'all going ham on these quarterbacks.
yeah, they are. I mean, I double clicked on Goff and Jordan Love, and then I didn't even have Jordan Love stacked with anybody. I was hoping Golden was going to come back around. You snatched him up immediately, so I couldn't fault you for that though. You needed a wide receiver.
Out of Zay, Olave, Ejbuka, Higgins, Ladd, who are your highest and lowest exposure since they go around each other? Just 1 second. I'll pull up the exact exposures I got for this contest. I don't know if you want to go first, Adam, if you got yours up or if you're drafting from your phone, I assume.
I am. I just had to pick though. I can leave right now. I will tell you. Give me Olave at 19%, Mike, and after that it's going to be Emeka at 15%. So it's a decent drop off. So Olave right now I have a lot of Zay, Higgins, and Ladd. I can tell you Ladd is 14, and then Zay and Higgins are really down here for me. Let's see, Zay's at 10%, and Higgins is at 9, so they're actually close to each other. But yeah, Olave I have the most followed by Ejbuka.
I got Ejbuka at 17%. I got McConkey at 14%. I got Olave at 13%. And T's the other one?
Yeah, T's the other one.
I got T at 9%. So I'm actually higher on the entire range versus the field.
Yeah,
Garrett Wilson's also in that range too, or kind of in that range, and I have him at 13%.
And again, I stated since day one and since the beginning of doing these streams and doing our shows, I'm very high on the Saints as a whole. Tyler Shook, namely. But
did you say you were very high on the Saints asshole? Is that what you said? As a whole?
No. As a yes. Okay, maybe if you run it together like that, Randy, yes.
Full pause.
But but yeah, I have the Saints winning the division as well. I have a micro share of that increment on I think it's Polymarket or
on a what?
Kalshi. Actually, I have Kalshi. I have him, the Saints winning the division, and on Polymarket I have Kellen Moore as Coach of the Year. So
Dude, it's crazy. We had no storm, no clouds, no nothing, and I'm just hearing like cracks of lightning outside. Like I was just outside about 30 minutes ago with the dogs, just chilling.
It's been
And
thundering here for the last hour and no rain.
I mean, it's just going nuts outside. Who are we targeting in the Philly offense with no AJ Brown? It actually is Dallas Goedert for me. If I were ranking the guys who I think will be relevant, I would say Goddard 1, Tank Bigsby 2, Devonta Smith 3, Saquon 4. Actually, I guess I forgot Hurts, so let me start over. I would say Goddard 1, Hurts 2, Bigsby 3, Smith 4, Saquon 5, and then I'll mix and match in some Mekhi Lemon, but I'm not a Mekhi Lemon guy. I would say if you're going to get Lemon, I'd probably get him on DK, but I just don't. I don't know. I don't know if it's a gut feeling or what, but I'm just not feeling Mekhi Lemon for this season. Adam, how you feeling about prospects for the Eagles?
I like the Eagles. I'm not heavy on them, but at the same time, I'm going to get some of them. I think Barkley and Hurts and Mekhi Lemon are my highest owned. But I've kind of come down on Mekhi Lemon a little bit lately, and Goddard and Devontae. But Devontae in that range we just talked about with Flowers and Ibuka and Olave, Devontae falls in that range as well. And I don't get much of him because of I like the other guys better. So, but yeah, I trust Hurts as far as getting touchdowns still and having goal line opportunities. But I'm not heavily invested in that offense as I had been in the past years.
Thanks to you guys, I just had to pull fucking Tua Tagovailoa up the board because he's literally the only quarterback left.
I don't know why you say you guys. I have two
world.
quarterbacks. Two, sir.
Look at this. This is beautiful right here. Are we back on? Like I haven't done a draft in about a week because I've been trying to pace these out since I was so far ahead. Are we back to pulling everybody up the board this much? As far as the QB position?
This draft is for sure.
Cam Ward in week 1. That's actually my lowest rated game from a game environment was that game for week 1. Of course, anything can happen.
Correct?
I think Fields won last year, right? Fields won the Millie, I think. So like anything can happen. The only thing with the Cam Ward is he's not going to run the football, so you're kind of pigeonholed into a game where could that game, there's always that random game on a Sunday that ends up being 34-30 that nobody had a clue was going to be high scoring. But I think week 1's not the week to go to guys like Cam Ward. I think, again, you're looking stars and scrubs mostly in week 1. Now, by the time we get to like week 11, something like that, I can work in some Cam Ward stacks.
But it also matters how many entries you're putting in. If you're maxing 150, sprinkle a little Cam Ward in there. You can't hurt.
Adam likes to spread them cheeks. I like for it to stay together. So if he's putting in 150, he's got like 1, 2, 3% of each guy. I'm a guy that I'm going to make a stance. Either I'm going to win or I'm going to lose my ass, and I just keep it moving. Now, it's worked for me for the last 20 years, so I'm hoping it works for the next 20. But we'll see. Tank is already moving around at ADP. I think he has a few good highlights. I think he should be going around Travis Hunter in best ball, honestly. I think they're probably going to see the same amount of work. Like they're both going to have packages where they work in, but neither one's going to be a full-time player or anything like that. I heard Silva and Levitan's video today about how if there was an injury that maybe Hunter could work in a little bit more, but I don't think they'll use him. Even if they have an injury, I don't think they'll use him 100% of snaps. I think that they drafted him number 2 overall to do what he wants to do. He wants to play offense. He wants to play defense, and I think that's what he's going to do. I think Jacksonville as a team could probably use him a bit more on the defensive side of the ball. But I think when you have a player that's got that skill set, I think you just run him out and let him do his thing. Let's see. Let me read this for the audio listeners because I know a lot of people out there walking around with their phone in their pocket. Adam out of the 8th spot has Amon-Ra, A.J. Brown, Zay Flowers, Travis Etienne, DeAndre Swift, Jadarian Price, Sam Laporta, Jared Goff, Jordan Love, J.K. Dobbins, Jalen Coker, Tyrone Tracy, Brenton Strange, Malik Washington, Isaac Tesla, K. Dotton. Out of the ever-loving 12 spot for the 4 millionth time, Ashton Genty, Kenneth Walker, T. Higgins, Garrett Wilson, Christian Watson, Quinshon Judkins, Quentin Johnston. A lot of Qs on my team. Justin Herbert, Matthew Golden, Jacoby Myers, Jaden Higgins, Bill Krosky Merritt, Travis Hunter, Hunter Henry, Zachariah Branch, and Tua Tagovailoa. Damn, we got some long names. Let's see. I got a 2-4-9-1. I'm probably done at receiver. I need probably another back. Definitely another quarterback, but hell, there ain't one out there. And 2 tight ends. So I'm probably gonna try to have a 3-5-9-3 build, but I don't know who I'm gonna get at quarterback. I mean, that's just straight trash, homie, hanging out there right now. Somebody just asked me, do I want another dog? 3's the limit.
Yeah, I think you've hit that limit for sure.
I like how, like, I'm not knocking on anybody, but I know a couple people that, like, the dog will snip at their kid and their instantaneous response is get rid of the dog. I'm like, why is the dog snipping at the kid? You got the dog in there getting kicked, and that kind of shit. Like, at that point, I'm taking the dog side. What pick is this? 205. 205.
You know what pick it is.
Hell no. You know what it is. And justice for all. I get him at 211 when you guys leave me alone. You already know, Rich. You already know. I'm falling in line.
Already
I got
doing
back in my 12th spot. I think you can do whatever you want with Tyler Shuck. I'm gonna let Adam talk on it because I heard that deep breath of. He's been talking up Tyler Shuck for months, so I'm gonna let him deep breath this one and get started because I know you want to talk about some Tyler Shuck.
Does he need to be double stacked for maximum points? I would get him with Olave and either Tyson or Jawan Johnson. That's who I would go with. If you want to go deeper, you can get Vele as well, or Kamara. That's how I would stack Shuck because he's gonna. Yes.
So to your point, my number one projected lineup that I run so far through my Sims was actually Shuck, Olave, Johnson, and it brought back Gibbs from the Detroit side.
Trust me. In the article I write for week 1, those stacking points will be in there. So that's just a preview. Yes, but definitely I would double stack Tyler Shuck and run it back with the Detroit, which would probably be Gibbs. Yeah, but if you want a salary save, Vele is an option. I would personally go Olave and Jawan Johnson.
I knocked him down a little bit in my rankings just because you can't name your team on DraftKings. If I could name my team Nuck if you Shuck, I'd probably be 100% on Tyler Shuck every week. What's up, Trevor? Hopefully you're having a good day. We are going to do one more if anybody wants to jump in with us. Probably do. You want to do a 3 or a 25 next?
We can
have 17 25s left.
We can roll either one. We can go 3 actually. I guess we can. What about that 10? Are you doing that 10 or no? That second 10?
I mean, I didn't do the first 10.
Oh, you haven't? Oh.
Ooh, DraftKings threw out one of my drafts. It was going to win 100K. Was it a smaller contest or was it in the 25?
And was it because of you or because of somebody else?
Kind of like
Probably
a
because of
furry
somebody
badger
else.
in your room.
Yeah,
Draft
like was
crazy
there
QB shit.
a furry badger doing crazy stuff, doing
What'd you
auto
think about
draft and pick one?
What'd you think about the thumbnail for tomorrow? Do you see it yet?
Yeah, dude. I'm glad you worked on that one. I knew I wanted it on Saturday, but I knew we had to throw it in there. So, but yeah,
I
it's
mean,
good for tomorrow.
well, we had 20 minutes before stream on. By the
Yeah, I
time
mean,
got back,
we went fast on that. So yeah.
Trevor said it's in the $3. Does anybody want to get into the next draft with us? If anybody wants to get into the next draft with us, we'll do whatever you guys want to do. If you don't, we'll do another 25. I'm trying to get this 25 behind us because I want to start doing the 250s and the 100s and all that kind of stuff too. 5th or 6th of August is the last day to enter slows. Yeah, I don't do slows anyways, but that's a good shout out for those who do. I'm not good at doing anything slow. Let's see. I need a tight end, probably a quarterback. And if the right guys fall here, I think I can make it work. You already picked, right?
I
Good.
did.
Good.
Good for me, right?
Give me a little circle, Kirk. And where's he at? He already go? That's
Dude,
the whole plan, man. Did somebody
these
take
people are
Michael Mayer?
vultures out here.
Somebody took Mayer? Damn.
Absolutely vultures.
I guess I got Genty, so that kind of works with Kirk a little bit.
Ain't no respect
I
out
need
here
to
in these
check
streets.
11 and 6. So we can go 9. I think Darnell Washington's going to have a decent year. Another 12-spot draft. Let's see how this one came out in the wash. Looking at my draft report here through the Solver tool. If you want to go check out the Solver tool, first month is 20% off using code BB26. You will see the QR code on your screen if you want to scan that and go check them out. I drafted with them for years before we started using them and before they started supporting the channel, but I love the tool. Would recommend it. I would recommend you drafting alongside some type of tool and not just out here butt naked on the toilet throwing in teams. This is actually one of my worst drafts overall. I got 4.5 picks of ADP value. So I think I have I counted them last night. Out of over 300 drafts, I think I had 4 teams that weren't in the green as far as ADP value, and now I have 5.
Randy, you can go ahead and roll yours or my team, either one, because we're done drafting.
We'll get mine out of the way. It sucks. Me out of the 12, Ashton Genty, Kenneth Walker, T. Higgins, Garrett Wilson, Christian Watson, Quinton Johnston, Justin Herbert, Matthew Golden, Jacoby Myers, Jaden Higgins, Bill Krosky, Merritt, Travis Hunter, Hunter Henry, Zachariah Branch, Hawk Tua spit on that thing, Justice Hill, Mike Gesicki, Kirk Cousins, and Darnell Washington. I would give it a solid C-.
Yeah, I'm just going to give you a C. I don't want to go crazy, drop you down to the minus part. I mean, you have 3 quarterbacks, you have 3 tight ends, you're not going crazy, you got some stacking. So, yeah, you're fine. I mean,
and if you want to read yours out of the 8,
Amon-Ra, AJ, the Brown brothers, Zay Flowers, ETN, Swift, Price, Laporta, Jared Goff, Jordan Love, J.K. Dobbins, Tyrone Tracy, Britton Strange, Malik Washington, Isaac Tesla, K. Dotton, Calvin Ridley, Braylon Allen, Katron Allen, the Allen brothers, and Roman Wilson. Now, I will give myself a C plus B minus. And the only reason it can't be any better is because Jordan Love out here with no stack. But I needed a second quarterback, and I wasn't going to reach for a third quarterback because people were just going crazy. So I'm just going to be happy with what I got. And Detroit's got a decent stack, and we didn't reach for value. We just got what we got, and anything that fell to us, we took as well. So
Mike says Randy money bags. Trevor, I missed maxing out the 1 million play action contest. One entry before it was. Ooh. Did they give any kickback for that one? I know the 25. That's why I'm trying to get it maxed before I forget about it. I know they give the 10% kickback, so it's almost rake free. I think they take about 3 to 5%. I should probably know that answer, given that I'm maxing it out, but I just really don't care. I was going to max it anyways. How much of a factor does ownership play in your lineups for DFS? More than anything else, which we'll go over some of that again as we get more toward week one, especially in Showdown. Showdown is the most important aspect of. I think it's more important than projections, especially if you're using like a sim tool. I'm just here to harass Randy. I didn't know we were married, Rich.
There we go. You do have a child. One's a stepchild and one's his child. So
that makes sense.
Here we go, Rich. I don't know how we root for people in drafts necessarily. I mean, rooting for me to get a position to start out with is great, and then rooting for me not to screw it up is probably the best way to go. So
I think you're like in the missionary position because you're always right in the middle right there. And I'm definitely bent over every time out of the 12.
Yeah.
Trevor says he'll jump in at 3. Bunch money shows maxing the DK $10
and under. Yeah. So now Richards is stuck. He's drafting whenever it happens. He's just here waiting for his name to be called in his draft spot.
Let's get to the $3. Trevor, if you want to hop into the 3, hop on over there and I'll do our countdown like we normally do. I'm going to hope that I can stay live with you guys through this second one. If the screen goes black, that means I lost power. I was talking about it a moment ago. We went from no weather whatsoever. I was just outside with the dogs hanging out, beautiful, nice weather outside, to like consistent claps of thunder and lightning.
I feel really bad about the county over from me, and that would be Walker County, because the thunder is over there and hasn't moved over here. So
are you at the 3?
Yeah, I'm ready to go. They're getting dumped on over
All
there.
right, Trevor, we're at the 3. Do the countdown now, just so we can hopefully not have to cut out on you guys with the storm. 3, 2, 1, 0. Please be like 2 at 12.
At 4-12.
Mine says 2, so I'm going to call that I got that right.
Well.
In the $3 on DK.
Dang, it's already 10 at 12. That's quick.
Phone's dinging constantly with all the slows. That's one reason why I didn't do it, honestly. Like, if you're going to do slows, you gotta pace yourself. You got to do like 25 at a time. I did like 150 a couple of years ago, and you're just constantly on the clock. Holy shit! I'm not in the 12. Trevor in the 4. I'm in the 6.
I'm the 10.
Is that allowed? Can you be the 10?
Yeah, I've been 10 several times. So.
We've seen 0 of them.
It's a rarity on stream. We are in a $3 one, though. I'm excited because this could get wild.
I'm just glad that every time we do I wouldn't say a big money draft because I wouldn't consider the 25 big money, but like every time we do a higher dollar stream that we've done so far, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 11, 12, 12,
yep.
Mix in a 10. And then every time we get in a 3, they're like, hey, we'll throw this guy a bone. You can be the 3 spot. You can be the 6.
Let me ask you a question, Randy.
True.
If we do our 250 stream, which is a single entry, and you're at a 12, and it's against all of us that are on stream, do you crash out and leave?
I'm probably going to start drinking.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you should probably have done that before the 250 because it's a special night. So whenever we get that scheduled up, but and that's I'm leaking a little information right here. We are planning a 250 because it's a single entry, and we want it to be all of you that are with us. So hopefully we'll get that scheduled up in advance, obviously, so we can have. Because honestly, the 250 doesn't. I mean, you can hit the 250 and log in and be like, "Hey, let's go," and then you can sit there for 17 hours before it'll actually get 12 people in the lobby. So
we'll definitely have to do like we'll have to do like buy into one of the hundreds, buy into one of the 250s, and just see which one feels first. I would like to save the 250s for. I thought I was going to get some 555s in this year, but with all this website stuff, it's just been, it's all I've been doing. But we can definitely do the 250 on stream. I think there's a 3 max $100.
The $100 is a 3 max, yeah. 250.
I'll do that one on stream if you guys want to. We can do a 555. I mean, like, just whatever.
Yeah, but it'll have to be all of us together because we'll never get it going if we don't. So
I've seen JSN falling a lot right here.
Yeah,
I assume this guy's going to time out and get Puka. Well, I started, I think, by dropping him in my rankings. I dropped him past Amon-Ra. But now I don't want to go. Damn.
Go ahead.
Well, when he falls, you can tell me go ahead and then start talking? When he falls to 6, I don't want to pass on him.
Yeah.
Because I want to have a little bit of like room on the field. But if CMC hadn't have gone off the board right there and it went Puka and JSN, I would have gone Amon-Ra. And I've been mixing in Amon-Ra at the 5 some.
Well, that was Trevor who got CMC. So
I'm seeing with all the injuries, he's starting to move up, and then Giddens got banged up for Indy, so I've seen Taylor move up quite a bit, and then with Pierce out, I like Taylor early in the season. Like he'll be a week 1 DFS play for me, but I think it was as we move throughout the season, I think we start to get a little like. I think the Colts fall out of it. I think we start to see a pissed off Taylor because he doesn't have the new contract, and I think we see him right off into the sunset until he gets his contract in the offseason.
Yeah, he's already throwing shade a little bit at the whole situation. I saw that comment yesterday when he's like, "Man, I need to talk to my agent."
You like the 11 and 12? I typically do. Like, 9 times out of 10, I like drafting late because I think I can get more value. This year, I just don't like it. I'm not big on the double RB start. And that's what, like right now, I think the nut start's probably the 1 or the 2 now. Whereas about a month ago, I didn't like the 1 or the 2 either. But I think right now you could get, if you could start Gibbs, Rice, Neighbors, assuming that Rice can stay healthy and keep his head on the shoulders, and assuming that we get healthy Neighbors in week 1, I think you could have a very solid wide receiver 1, very solid wide receiver 2, and maybe the number 1 overall player on the same team. So that's why I don't like the 11 or the 12. It's just nothing ever falls to me either. It's always the same dudes there for me. I'm going to go a little different in this one, given that it's a $3. Let's get a little A-chain in our life. A-chain kind of reminds me a little bit of. So what?
I really don't like this $3 one. This $3 one is kind of neat and, pristine kind of. I mean, everybody's doing what they're supposed to be doing and all. I do not like that at all.
Is it just me, or is every time a player says, "Hey, I'm going to come out and try to win the rushing title," they actually have a pretty good year? And that's what A-chain dropped on us a couple days ago. Actually, Mike already beat me to my next question here. I forgot about asking my questions, but Mike already beat me to Tank Dell. Given that Tank Dell is back at practice and actually running around, are you moving him up in your ranks, or are you staying where you are on Tank?
I have kept him pretty plateaued at the 1. Let me see where he's at. I did update my ranks the other day. I didn't send them to you because I know you've been busy with stuff. So, but where is he down here? I got him at 170, and that's where I've had him for about a month now, roughly. So
I didn't move him up a lot because when drafts first opened, he was my round 20 pick a lot. And I started off with like 14%, and now I'm down to like, I don't know, it's probably like 8% or so. I can look here in a second after I pick, but I want to be right around the field on him. I don't want to be over, don't want to be too significantly under. Like I said, I think he's kind of like the Travis Hunter play. I think he'll see some work, he'll see some packages, but I don't think they'll run him out there a ton. What is this questionable note on Edgebuka?
Hamstring, I think.
Soreness in his lower body. I think I prefer in a vacuum. I prefer Edgebuka to Devonta.
Trevor got a nice little
vibe drafting in this one.
Yeah, Trevor got a nice little turn. He went CMC, then he got Derrick Henry, and then he didn't know he was going to have Brock Bowers come to him in the third round.
Big cock Brock in the third at the 3-4. Yeah. It might be the latest I've seen him go.
Because Trey went first before Bowers, and you don't usually see that. So
that's how it started in the offseason. I talked everybody out of it because I thought it was insane to begin with. We already talked about the ETN and Kamara split. Next question, Malik Neighbors. 1, is he good to go? And 2, if he is good to go in week 1, where do you have him ranked?
It's a tough question for me. I still haven't re-ranked him and moved him anywhere. He's still at 50 for me. Well, he's already gone off the board. So yeah, 50? I haven't moved him 50? Up yet because I just don't know yet. I kind of want to see a preseason game. And I don't
see him in it anyways.
I don't think I'm going to get him in there. Yeah, exactly. So
5-0. No wonder our ranks getting pulled down. We're going to have to do individual ranks next year. Y'all killing me with some of this.
Well, 50 was
you had Jacobs at 71. Ben had Trevor Lawrence at like 1,200 and something because he didn't like Trevor Lawrence.
At one point, though, Jacobs has now been in the 40s for over a month now for my rankings. So,
but 50.
Okay, now we're doing some things in this $3 draft. We've got Dak in the at 40. Dak at 40. Now we're getting weird.
I got one running back already. Could go Tech for some week 17. We'll go Tech because I like some of these running backs that come back around. I like Loveland. I like a lot of these tight ends, just like everybody else, but I just hate my roster once I get to the end of the draft. But I mean, Bowers at 28 is never getting past me. I'll take him at 28. I'll take him at 100% of drafts if he falls to 28.
If he fell there, I would absolutely get him right there for sure.
Also, assume our guy Trevor's taking another receiver here when it comes back around. I would assume. So if you think he's healthy, let's say he's fully healthy, taking the middle there in week 5. If he's fully healthy in week 5, where would you rank him overall? Because I think I would be more like, player. I'd have him above AJ Brown. I think I'd be like 15 or 16 if he's. Go ahead.
I would have him mid to late second round. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we agree on that. That's why I can't have him at 50 right now because I'm trying to get some.
Yeah.
When he failed a couple of weeks ago, I had a ton of him. When he was going in the 40s and 50s, I was taking a bunch. And then I fell off that because I heard some bad reports. But then now that we're getting some legit reports again,
But I'm still going to draft. If I'm down there, I'm still going to draft Rice over him. And then by the time it gets a turn, typically he's gone. So I kind of get. I don't know. I just it's hard for me to get him right now, and even when I see him there, because I'll go by my rankings, but I also go by the ADP and see where he's falling. I don't want his value to go down, but his value's not falling. He's getting pulled either right at ADP or a little above every draft I'm in, and I just don't. I don't know. Just don't get
so
him. Right
my question to Rich's point here, I don't disagree with Rich. I think that my concern is that the meta, the kind of like with Sam Sherman last year. I think maybe the winner's already been drafted because the winner might be somebody who got round 3 or 4 Rashee Rice when he fell, and then round like 5, 6 Neighbors, and you could build some damn monster teams. So if you catch some luck, end of May, beginning of June, when all this was taking place, if you caught some luck, we may have already had the damn winner come off the board, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
Got him as low as 23 to 30. Let me make my pick, and we'll get to these next comments here.
Because while you do that, if he's healthy, and he's healthy by week 5 or 6 or whatever, and he stays healthy for best ball playoffs, you're gonna want him in your lineup. If he's balling out at that time and they're pushing for a wild card spot, you're going to want some shares of Elite Neighbors, so you can do some things in best ball playoffs. That's what it actually worries me right now.
I have some Neighbors like wide receiver 4 rosters from earlier, so that's why I'm worried if we're not drafting for no reason now. Would you trade Trevion Henderson for Zay Flowers in half PPR dynasty? It's close. It's very close. What's the rest of your roster look like? Are you deep at running back or deep at receiver? I assume you're deep at running back if you're trading or looking to trade a running back. But just to have an idea of what we're working with outside of those two guys, because honestly, that trade's pretty close for me, just on the surface. Do you have a lean one way or the other?
Oh, I mean, I would like to know his running back situation, like I said, and his wide receiver situation, to see if he needs to bring in Zay Flowers into that room or not. It's kind of a coin flip. I mean, if you think about it, it just depends on the background.
The heck is the 9 spot doing? What is the 9 spot doing? I missed it. Let's see. Oh my god.
Well, he's auto drafting now, and he's really Mike, I'll tell you what he's doing. He's making this really, really intriguing and really easy for me to make decisions and get people I want. And
might be Gary V's like special cousin. James Cook at 9, Pickens at 16. He got Love, right? And Dak at 40, Laporta at 57. Then he got, it's every third pick. So he's going auto crazy. And then 105 will be a legitimate pick. And then 12 and 29 will be terrible. And then 36 will be, I got it. He's got a little pattern going.
Well, now it's actually just
game log watching.
It depends on what his rankings are and how he has it. I don't know. It looks a little wild.
If you're using those ranks, you need to be paying for somebody else's. If it's not ours, like just get some that actually work, because those are terrible. Maybe not Adams, because he has Malik Neighbors at 50.
Yeah, maybe not mine right now. I mean, I do need to move him up still.
Yeah, I think it may have even been earlier. If we're talking about Sherman, I think Sherman drafted his on the 1st of June, I think. I'm not sure about Sherman from DK from last year. I think if you can secure Bucky, I think you make the trade, depending on what your receiver room looks like. But I would want to hammer down the Bucky trade before I would come off Trevion. Because if you're just working with Breece, A-Chain, and Trevion, unless you have nothing at receiver, I'd want a little bit of depth and security there, because Breece is fragile, A-Chain's fragile, and so is Trevion. I did see a report come out that Trevion is still struggling in pass protection, which if that's the case, we're going to see a lot of last year again, that they're not going to work themselves away from Ramondre if Trevion can't pass block. For a team that should be passing more this year, because they're going to be playing from a first place schedule. Oh, yeah. You already hit it. Yeah, it's I'd be worried about that slightly too. I did drop him on a couple spots in my ranks, where I was high on him before, which is kind of crazy because he wasn't bad in college. But then as soon as he came to the pros, all of a sudden he couldn't block. A couple of guys I'm high on right here. Let's see. Any bye week stuff? 10 and 5, 8 and 11. So we're going to go Downs. Adam was getting so worried that he was in the 7th and didn't have a QB yet?
I was not worried, Mike. I just wanted to make sure I got one of my QBs in the stack because I was over here doing very, very nicely. And I know Herbert gets gone. Well, Herbert's been falling here lately. His ADP is where it's at, but he tends to go mid to late 80s, early 90s in some of these drafts. So
Did he not look like a high school quarterback yesterday, sitting in that fucking grass with Madison Beer playing with his hair or whatever?
I didn't see that. So
Like, I get it, dude. She's a smoke shop, and she wants to play with my hair. Like, we can arrange it, but at the same time, like, damn, dude, like, I don't know how I feel about watching my quarterback looking like he's in damn high school, and we're getting ready to go play an NFL game. Like, buddy, I got bills to pay and shit. Like, I'm gonna need you to get up, take that shit to the fucking locker room or something. Like, get up out of here. Let's see what I'm working with here. Leave me my boy and see what happens. Snap. I'll snap it. I'll snap it.
I know you will.
Snap.
I was hoping he could float on by to me, but no.
You'd be wrong, sir.
I am totally wrong on it.
Man, that lettuce got me. That lettuce got me. I don't know if y'all can hear my stomach. Y'all might be able to legit hear my stomach through the mic. It's just going nuts, man. Note to self: never eat green vegetables from a Mexican restaurant. It's not the play.
I don't even call Taco Mamacitas an actual Mexican restaurant.
I know, because it's like it's clean
American Mex. Yeah.
I mean, it's good. It's like Tex-Mex, I guess you'd say.
Yeah.
I did see that. I guess I was just surprised that it wasn't Adam. Was the like?
Well, is he at
when we
least
see it go 80?
Yeah. Is he stacked over there?
I assume he is, but I have Tyson. Oh, he has Olave. Here goes these damn quarterbacks again. So I guess we're back on the QB avalanche, which we've talked about before. Either you're behind it and watching and laughing, or you're underneath it trying to scramble to get fucking Kirk Cousins.
We are in a $3 league in this one, so brace for whatever may happen.
I guess this is a bunch of bullshit. Pulling guys up 30 and 40 picks.
Well, I don't think the guy Wasabi can take. Well, no, he's off of. Dang, he's off of auto pick again. 12's on auto pick down here now. I don't know what's going
Jordan
on.
Love going? What is going on? Is there any quarterbacks left in this range? One.
Bo Nix.
Which I assume goes off the board right here.
Not yet.
Shit. He is now.
Now he is. He's yours.
Figure it out later.
That's what I said earlier. And you got Pat Bryant down there and
Troy Evan Ingram. There's some guys. Which some of those guys are getting good reports out of camp too.
Yeah.
That is one coach though. You can't believe a damn word that comes out of his mouth.
DraftKings needs to fix. I guess they would by tomorrow. Fix Diggs and put him in a Washington emblem beside him, probably.
Did he officially sign? I just saw that he was likely to sign with.
I think
Which I mean, like all the reports are Washington, so I assume he's going to sign. But
I think I saw a 1 year, $12 million contract is what I saw.
I think that's what's on the table.
Is that what's being reported? It's not been okay. It may not be signed yet, but.
Just trying to look back through and find it. Like, what the hell does that even mean, Sean Payton? Jonah Coleman doesn't feel like a rookie. Adam Schefter, Stephon Diggs is expected to sign a 1 year, $12 million deal.
Expected. Okay, so yeah.
So like,
since it's not done,
I would put it at like 90 to 95%, but it's not 100% yet. Liam or Davis was mentioning some people put it on auto to try to pick people into thinking that they're on auto. I think if you're doing that, you're probably just wasting everybody's fucking time. Because, like, to me, I don't care if you're on auto or not. Like,
yeah,
pick your guy. Just hurry up. people in front or behind try to let players slide so they can grab them.
I
I
get
guess
it.
that would only really work if you're in like the 10 or the 11 or the 2 or 3, right? Like if you're at 6,
Yeah, that confuses me because I'm like, if you're tricking me that you're on auto, I'm afraid that you're going to get somebody that's coming up and I can't let slide. So I get them early. So you're not tricking me to get a guy. You're tricking me to make me pull up my guy earlier than I want to. It's my philosophy on that.
you're also doing a lot of assuming that I'm paying that much attention to what you're doing. Like I'm looking at your roster, but 10 times out of 9, I have no clue that you're actually on auto.
Yeah. There was a guy in 25, I think it was last night. It was last night. And he was in the one spot and he was on auto draft, legitimately on auto draft, because every time his pick would go, it would pick the next two people ADP. He didn't have rankings at all. So therefore, I think he's probably getting zeroed out and can't his draft won't count. The draft does count, but his draft won't count for him.
Is that a new thing? Because I don't see where he officially signed. I see where Schefter said he's expected to sign, but I didn't see anything official. I mean, I'm treating it as though it's official. Like when Schefter tweets it, I just take it as the Bible, essentially.
Yeah.
Coker for 4.6 in DFS. I mean, I like him in general. Again, I think week 1, you're going to, by the time we get to week 1, you're going to be talking about like, jamming in Gibbs and, whoever at the running back position. And then you'll probably look at spending up at receiver. So I'd imagine your week 1 bills are going to look a lot like Shuck, Gibbs, wide receiver 2, Chase, Tyson, wide receiver 3, Jawan Johnson or whoever cheap at tight end. And then, so I just think the closer you get to week 1, the more your builds are going to look a lot different than they do it right now. Yeah, I saw the 1 year, 12 million, but I think it was expected. I don't think he's signed yet, like officially.
Yeah. It'll
Unless
probably
you're
be
breaking
later.
news to us.
It'll probably be later tonight or early in the morning. That Diggs will be listed as a commander by this time tomorrow, I would say.
I mean, definitely by Friday. He does seem like a little bit of a prima donna, so he might wait till the weekend, just sign on Friday, so it's the news going into the weekend type situation. This quarterback situation's already getting wild.
Yeah, you're about burned up now on that.
The hell you say? I need 1 pick, baby. Throw some D's on that bitch. With JSN. Who'd you take? Cam Ward, Kyler Murray. I guess for the audio listeners, let's read our rosters quick. I'm out of the 6th spot, which I know that no one's used to, but I got JSN, Devon A-Chain, Mecca Ejbuka, Ted McMillan, Travis A-Chain, Jordan Tyson, Jalen Warren, Josh Downs, Jordan Addison, a lot of J's. Bo Nix, Jalen Coker, and Sam Darnold. I have Nix paired with no one. I have Sam Darnold paired with JSN. We got some plans later for Bo Nix. And then out of the 10 spot, Adam has Jefferson, Walker, Ladd, Javante, Demont, Carnell Tate, Herbert, Rico, Wandell, Kyler, Khalil, and Cam. Really glad that Cam starts with a C. I could have got really dangerous there. I appreciate you putting me in that spot.
Cam was paired with Wandell and Carnell Tate. I got Jefferson with Kyler, and I have McConkey with Herbert as of right now. What is Trevor's roster looking like?
Everyone's going to be running the Shuck stack. Yeah, I mean, I think you can get different for sure. Let me get my pick in here, and then we'll look at Trevor's roster. Like I said, I think all the information that we know right now won't matter in probably by Friday. I'd imagine that something changes. It's been camps have been somewhat quiet so far, so I'd imagine that we're going to start to hear some news and things will change a ton. Okay. Stream. All right. Trevor's roster: CMC, Derrick Henry, Bowers, Terry McLaurin, J-Mo, Jaden Daniels, Cortland Sutton, Chuba, Goff, Diggs, Myers, Stroud, and Spears. Pretty solid so far. Let me get back over to the comments here. That's what I'm saying. He needs to come on the show. You can have Cardi B on here twerking on us.
I don't think they're together anymore.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm here for. We do not have a Discord yet. I am putting that together, but we do have a website. I'll throw the QR code up on the screen on your top left, breakingboardsdfs.com. If you want to go check us out, a lot of cool free tools and stuff over there right now. I'm still working on building everything up. So if you want to play around with anything, everything is free. We have a bunch of best ball stuff up for free right now. So getting all that situated. It's just taking me longer than what I want it to. I don't know how, but you two always have the damn QB every time, man. Every time, Mike. It's crazy, too, because they'll get pulled up like 20 picks in a lot of spots. I mean, I got a plan for Bo Nix later. I assume I can get one of the three to pair him up, maybe two of the three. But,
yeah.
I mean, I don't know who I would reach for to get a third QB at this point, kind of just given what's come off the board. I was going for Bryce, and I thought he would fall back to me here at my next pick at 163 maybe, but or actually at 150, my bad. But he went off at 144. So let's see what we're dealing with here. I can't go Travis Hunter 2 drafts in a row, right?
No, because you can. One's a 25 and one's a 3, so it's going to be in different contests.
Yeah.
Unless you have principles and, you know.
I don't know, man. Like I want to have my toe in the water, but I'm not trying to get wet. You know what I'm saying? With Hunter.
It's all about those shares, I guess.
You know, like when the hot girl from high school invites you to the pool, but you're not really trying to swim, but you'll just sit there and kind of dangle your feet in the water. That's kind of how I'm feeling about Travis Hunter. Like, I hang out, but like I don't really want to go home with him. You know what I mean? He bulked up some. It looked like in the most recent photo I saw of him. It looked like he put on like 10, 15 pounds of muscle.
I'm worried. I don't know if I haven't seen him on camera, so I don't know if the photo is AI or not. I really don't. I'm actually thinking the photo that's AI, because I think I saw the same thing you did, was him before and after. I almost think the AI photo was the before of him being that skinny. I don't think he was that small, but maybe he has bulked up a little bit.
It's kind of like Mazda Marv said he put on some muscle.
Yeah.
I still think he looks like old Greg. For any of you that have seen the,
it's still not helping him catch.
I don't know what to think about. He just needs to go to a different. He needs to be traded. Of course, they can't right now because I mean he's probably got the lowest value that he potentially might ever have.
Yeah.
But I think it's just a bad setup. Also for week one, another thing that, we've been talking about DFS, another thing that I've been thinking about is how the Saints should be a good team this year. I think they'll be fine. That game's in a dome. And Drew Petzing would let Brissett drop back 497 times last year. So if you don't think he's going to let Goff just go ham, let's get a little Jaden Blue in our life. So I think you might see like 50 pass attempts for Goff in week one.
Wow, Kalen Black all the way up here. Jeez.
I didn't hate it a couple weeks ago.
I still don't hate. Oh, well, I say I don't hate it. I don't hate you taking him, but maybe this far up is kind of much.
Is he like the most snake bitten coach of all time? Kyle Shanahan.
Marv Levy.
Ricky Pearsall. Love it. Okay,
Oh,
so he's
back on
officially
auto.
on
That's why you
auto.
got him. He is officially on auto.
I don't think he's
How
messing
can
with
I tell?
anybody. I think he's
Because no, he's not.
I can't say that there's signs, but there are signs.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it. Now I'm going to have to do the damn Rich thing.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to go AJ Barner and get my stack there, but the guy in front of
Marshawn
me who
Lloyd.
obviously needed his, well, I guess he needed his second tight end. No, I had 3 tight ends. He had Kelsey and Andrews taking AJ Barner.
He didn't need Barner.
The disrespect.
The
And
money
also, we are
down
going to do
here.
some more drafts tomorrow night, guys.
Yeah.
6 o'clock, we're going to pop off another 2. It'll be a 4-man booth. We are going to do 2 more tomorrow.
Yeah.
What were you going to say?
I said the money down here needs a tight end. He's only got 1. He probably should. There he goes. Fryermuth.
I mean, I'm saving my 3rd tight end in case I don't get one of the receivers.
Yeah.
Actually, he might have done me a favor by taking Barner because I would have had Barner Henry same buy. I don't even have. I'm not even able to see the comments, but I can already hear Rich talking about Marshawn Lloyd. I can already hear.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's coming for sure. Let me click over there. First comment. I could just feel it. I could feel him talking behind me.
In your speech, when you
I'm going to
contests with.
If I win the $3 with the 50K
with Lloyd in the
I'm going to his place. We'll be having drinks in Maine by close of business. I think you stack them as many different ways as you can. Gibbs is fine. Amon-Ra's fine. J-Mo's fine. Laporta's fine. If you want to mix in a little bit of Tesla, I'd be cool with that. Like there's a billion different ways to do it for week 1. I like Kate Otten so much at this point in the draft. So I think you get. I mean, I'll have some full-on game stack from that game from both sides. I'll have some skinny stacks from that game from both sides. Some secondary stacks. So, like, if I'm full-on stacking golf, I'd probably lean golf, Gibbs, Amon-Ra if I can make it work, and then come back on the other side with, like, Jordan Tyson.
Yep.
But, yeah, I don't mind. Like, a majority of my rosters will have some piece of Detroit, New Orleans for week 1. Like I said, I also like that Cincinnati game a bit also. Let me see if I can pull up. I guess it's about my pick. Let me pick right here, and then I'll pull up the article that we're going to be throwing up here soon. Where'd it go? Can you let me know when it's my pick?
Yeah, you should be getting Franklin right now, I would think, right? Unless you want to wait.
Franklin the Bear? Oh,
here's your pick.
My pick.
Yep.
Dun, 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 dun. So my 4 highest game stacks per my Sims were Tampa Bay, Cincinnati, New Orleans, Detroit, Arizona, and the Chargers. I like that one a little bit different. That would be my one to get off the conventional wisdom for week 1. Would be stacking the passing game for Arizona and running it back with Hampton from the other side. And then my lowest game environment is the Jets in Tennessee. So I have 2 games that are in the green: New Orleans, Detroit, Tampa Bay, Cincinnati. 3 games that are yellow: Arizona, the Chargers, Baltimore, and Indy, Washington, and Philly. I have 5 games that are in the white: which means they're kind of neutral. Chicago, Carolina, Atlanta, Pittsburgh, Buffalo, Houston, Green Bay, Minnesota, Cleveland, Jacksonville, and then I have 2 games that are labeled red. Miami at the Raiders and Jets at Tennessee, but I'll even have some pieces of that Miami and Vegas game, but they'll pretty much be secondary stacks for me. Probably like a A-Chain Bowers or Malik Washington Bowers. Like I'm gonna like Bowers a ton in week 1 because I don't think Vegas is the team that can blow anybody out of the water. I think they'll be peppering Brock Bowers. That Miami rush defense is pretty bad too. So Genty's not a bad play there either. Hey, hope you have a good night. I'm about to run myself after this draft. My this lettuce is killing me from the inside.
Bye, you Bengal. We'll see you later, brother.
Like English Bees, Samuel Smith's Nut Brown Ale, Oatmeal Stout. Hell yeah.
Yeah, Rich, man, you're making me want to drink again. I tease a little bit, but that's all my jam right there. My porters and my stouts are like were my go-to back in the day for beers because some would say I'm a beer snob. I do like a good dark, rich, full-bodied beer. So
You've been talking about alcohol way too much recently. I think you're gonna end up
no,
falling
I'm
off
not.
the wagon, they'll say.
No, 33 months.
I
You
was planning on
there's
pushing.
just no going back. Oh,
I
you're
was
going
gonna
to
push
push?
you off.
Well, you could just lock the brakes on the wagon and then let it
You did a
spin
pretty good
out
job of
and
that yourself.
throw me out. Yeah, that's just. Should I get Troy Franklin out here? I'm just kidding.
Go for it. I passed on him. I've got way more to it than I want to admit. I mean, it's not a ton, but it's a lot. Like 11%.
I've already told you he still is my number 1 quarterback in ownership.
Yeah, I'm not that high. I'm a little high.
Well, I mean,
I'm not contact high.
I'm like, it's like 18%.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Some might say.
Yeah, I'm at 11%. I do have one quarterback at 18%. Would you like to guess who? Would anybody like to guess who? It is Tyler Shough. It's a good guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mike can't take it anymore. It is 11 nonsense.
No. When you get into $3 streets, it is absolutely ridiculous. It looked tame to begin with in 2 rounds, and after that, wheels fell off. People went on auto draft. People have weird rankings or no rankings at all. So,
which Atlanta receiver do you guys want me to have? Going Olamide Zaccheaus or Jahan Dotson? I'll let the people decide.
Yeah, let them decide. I know who I would take.
We have 27 seconds. Dotson or Zaccheaus? You can just put Z because there's no way in hell I could spell it either.
And zucchini's fine.
I cannot spell that either.
Oh, okay. That's fine. That's fair.
Zaccheaus, Dotson. I'm assuming the people don't care. So we're going with Zaccheaus.
There you go.
And Rich immediately says Dotson. You can't do it. You couldn't do it. I had Dotson or Zaccheaus. I was also going to work in Austin Hooper if things got really wild. Let's run through these real quick.
Yeah.
You want to start with yours this time?
Yep. We got Jefferson, Kenneth Walker, McConkey, Javonte Williams, Montgomery, Tate, Herbert, Rico Dowdle, Wandale, Kyler Murray, Shakir, Ward, Gadsden, Hawkinson, Harris, Gunnerham, Justice Hill, Darnell Mooney, Taquan Thornton, and Ty Johnson.
You're going to have
Stacks on
30% Ty Johnson if you don't keep doing that.
Dude, I don't got. I'm nowhere near that on Ty Johnson. I might have 6 or 8% of him right now, but we stacked pretty well in this one. This is going to be a B+ for me.
I'll give you a B-. I'm not real high on Gaston. I'm not real high on Shakir. Not real high on Wandell. Trey Harris, I bet, is a little bit of a smoke screen for me. Mooney, I'm not drinking that Kool-Aid. Ty Johnson, it's kind of like, I definitely don't want a double stack of Buffalo if I don't have Josh Allen, and I have 0 Josh Allen, quite literally.
Yeah.
0. Out of the 6 spot, JSN, A-Chain, Ejbuka, Tet, Travis A-Chain, Jordan Tyson, Jalen Warren, Josh Downs, Jordan Addison, Bo Nix, Jalen Coker, Sammy Darnold, Britton Strange, Hunter Henry, Jaden Blue, Marshawn Lloyd, K. Otten, Pat Bryant, Tua Tagovailoa, and Olamide Zaccheaus. I kind of like that.
I'll give you B+.
Yeah, I think about the same, honestly. I was going to go B or B+. And our guy Trevor has CMC, Henry, some bangers at the running back spot. Bowers way late at 28. McLaurin, J-Mo, Jaden Daniels, Cortland Sutton, Stoll Chuba, Jared Goff, Steph Diggs, Jacoby Myers, CJ Stroud, Tajay Spears, Schultz, Tesla, Branch, Mike Washington, Noel Tonjes, and Savion Williams. I'll say a B-.
B+ on him as well. I like that. I like that draft, Trevor.
Some solid B's across the board. All right, fellas, I think that's going to do it for us for tonight. We will be back tomorrow. Let's catch up on these comments real quick before we head out here. I didn't know we had so many. Coach, they have Dotson had an we've heard that before on Dotson, and it's never really amounted to anything. I also assume that Zaccheaus may be a little bit more friendly with the system, given that he's been there before. Oh, you were in the 3?
Yeah, he said he was there to snipe you. Yeah. So let's review his.
Bijan, Nico, Flowers, Jacobs, Lamar, DK, Brooks, Reed, Fannin, Debo, Mason, Marks, Rogers, Coleman, Henry, Freiermuth, Parkinson, Vidal, Surratt, Iomanner. I'm gonna say it's an A-. I actually like his better than I like any of the others.
I'm gonna stick with a B+ too. I mean, it's solid.
Hiding in the weeds.
He was. He said. I knew that last comment when he said he was there to snipe you and he was just hiding. I'm like, wait a minute, he's somewhere in here and I just don't know where.
That'd be Genty all the way for me.
Genty, yes.
In any kind of scenario. Although the week 1 matchup for Hampton is probably the nut matchup for Hampton, honestly. Against Arizona, bad rush defense and game where some blowout potential there with the Chargers. Yeah, man. Appreciate everybody hanging out. Mike, Rich, Trevor, user. I can't say all that. Everybody for hanging out.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys back tomorrow night. We are going to be doing another stream. 6 o'clock Eastern time. We'll be streaming 2 more drafts. But we appreciate you guys as always. Hope you all have a nice night. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
Later.